big bits of the jet had just fallen in the main street. You know, there was a smouldering jet engine just sort of sitting there.
Not only is it Britain's worst air disaster, it's one of the worst in aviation history. There were 258 passengers and crew aboard Flight 103. Many were US military personnel and students going home for Christmas. None survived.
In 1988, I was the Europe correspondent for the Sydney Morning Herald in London. I think I was one of 3 journalists on the site, and that was because I drove there. I saw it on the news, I looked it on the map, I thought that looks like it's about 5 hours away. Australians drive 5 or 6 hours for a wedding.
The flight began in Frankfurt. With a change of aircraft in London, it took off from Heathrow at 6:25 in the evening. Less than an hour later, it dropped from the sky over the Scottish border town of Lockerbie.
So I grabbed a friend of mine who was a journalist at The Guardian and we drove up. And only when we got there did I realise that not many people had done that. In fact, there was one, as we nosed into the car park, one other car nosed in right next door to us at the same point, and it was we met the person. He was a journalist with the Sunday Times, and the 3 of us had the town to ourselves. It hadn't been locked off yet. There were still firefighters trying to do their work. There was smoke everywhere. There was flames everywhere. Nothing was sort of ticker taped off. I still feel that the sort of dark horror of that place.